Embrace solitude and eliminate desolation with this strengthening exercise. Listen to it continuously until loneliness no longer causes you any suffering. Loneliness is the perception of separation. That is, it is the lack of awareness of unity. As we come to understand that we are all one, we realize that loneliness is just an illusion of the mind. What makes loneliness hurt so much is the lack of physical presence, the emotional distance, and the indifference. This creates an abyss where desolation reigns, and with it, of course, suffering. We separate loneliness from desolation, erase confusion, distortion, and exaggeration. We intensify and magnify these sensations, erasing all emotions, sensations, and reactions that come with these two energies consciously, unconsciously, and subconsciously. We delete all weaknesses to zero minus infinity, 100% of the time with finite time. We balance both energies so they are centered, stable, and balanced. We will erase all the memories of abandonment and helplessness, both real and symbolic, that I have gone through in this life and others, for both you and your ancestors and descendants. We delete all potential experiences that trigger and explode these sensations. We erase the moments you did it, the moments they did it to you, the moments you saw it. You heard of it and also of others who went through the same ordeal. We're going to erase the times you ordered others to be abandoned and neglected. We will eliminate the cumulative impact of all these things, such as the direct, indirect, and partially indirect courses from these memories on you, ancestors, descendants, and all the victims. We are going to get rid of the constant, frequent, and recurring feelings of emptiness, all the ones that are yours, not yours, from this life and other lives. We'll take the cumulative impact back to zero, infinity, 100% of the time with finite time. We're going to enhance at the central nervous system level your ability to enjoy, take pleasure, appreciate, and value life fully, with infinite potential, 100% with finite time. We're going to erase the memories of orphanhood and experiences of growing up in solitude and loneliness. Additionally, we get rid of the memories of dying in solitude, abandonments, rejections, and isolations. We'll erase every memory of murder and the loneliness experienced at the moment of death. We remove all emotions, sensations, and reactions of having committed, suffered, seen, and heard it, as well as ordered it, to zero, infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. We'll erase memories of losing loved ones due to disappearance. The loneliness you felt when you knew you never hear from them again, never see them again. Having found them and never having known what happened. At negative infinity 100% of the time with infinite time. We erase the memories of significant material losses that left you in solitude, that isolated you, that shamed you, that made a spectacle of you, that ridiculed you, and that offended you in this and other lives, in you, in ancestors and descendants. We erase all the times in which you suffered lack of support, lack of understanding, lack of recognition, lack of direction, lack of companionship, and we erase the cumulative effect of each and every one of the times in which you felt a profound emotional loneliness. We erase the debilitating energy of all the times you haven't been able to see or find meaning in life. not having a place to go, no one to live for, no illusion, no desire, no motivation to continue living. We erase the cumulative effect of it, your own and not your own, at negative infinity 100% of the time with infinite time. We erase judgments, accusations, devaluation, reproaches, remorse towards you and others. We wipe out the energy of a debilitating past, desolate, sad, unfair, and I make you strong and neutral to recognize judgments without wanting to change it, strong to accept it, admit it, and recognize the good, the not good, the bad, the not bad, the positive, not positive, negative, not negative from your past, at zero minus infinity 100% of the time with infinite time. We erase the cumulative effect of the lack of self-knowledge, having been unable to see, recognize, accept, and exercise a clear and elevated purpose in your life, strong to find it no matter what stage of life you're in or how much time you think you have left, strong to want, desire, and need, reframe your perspectives, expand your horizons, and discover that you were never alone. We erase all the debilitating energies from the experiences of breakups you had in this and other lives. Breakups that caused you big changes, heavy losses, much suffering, and vast desolation. In you, in your ancestors and descendants, in this life and others, at negative infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time, strong enough to dare to feel and observe your uncomfortable emotions, strong enough to understand what your own memories are trying to tell you, strong to know that when you observe them and dare to feel them without avoidance or repression, they then dissolve because they delivered the consciousness message that you needed to know. We erase the social isolation that you have unconsciously imposed on yourself. We erase that you head straight to what you fear, that you act exactly as you don't want. We erase that contradiction. We eliminate energetic garbage, energy larvae, entities of any dimension, level, or nature, and we take away their resistance to leave you, just like the resistance you have towards letting them go. We erase spells, witchcraft, and any evil intention sent towards you, either directly or indirectly, from this life or other lives. We send all this psychic information to other universes, existences, dimensions, time, space, dark matter, and energy, blackened wormholes of the universe and other unknown places. We erase the debilitating energy of being truly alone, of having no one to talk to in the present, to share with, of having no one to rely on, strong enough to create a new support network for you to lean on, strong enough to create, maintain, and strengthen it continuously. I reinforce your energy of neutrality, energy of self-confidence, and energy of tranquility. To connect from your brighter side, strong enough to be in solitude and not feel alone, to experience it without being overwhelmed, strong enough to experience desolation without succumbing to it, strong enough to comfort yourself with your own thoughts, words, and actions towards your present and your future, strong enough to give yourself what no one else has ever given you before, strong enough to recognize you like no one else ever did, strong enough to care for yourself, to appreciate and value yourself in ways no one else could ever do. Strong enough to realize and understand that this is your purpose. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to discover and feel inside yourself. Strong and balanced for solitude, whether chosen or imposed, real or unreal, easy or difficult. Strong enough to lead your life unchanged or changed, different or not, through perception or otherwise. We will strengthen the internal and external dynamics, internal and external boundaries, and vertices of all the geometries we work with at 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. We will erase everything that prevents, limits, delays, hinders, or blocks you from expanding your unity consciousness. We will erase all weaknesses to zero minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. Reset, recalibrate, reprogram, rejuvenate, and readjust your body, mind, and spirit. How do you feel, the same or different?